أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على خير خلق الله نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن والاه اللهم صل وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه. Continuing from the book of Tajweed, we last covered the two of the four rules pertaining to Noon Sakin and Tanween. The two of the four that we did cover are Izhar, which is also known as Izhar al-Halqi, the throat Izhar. That's when Noon Sakin or Tanween is followed by one of the six Halqi letters, Hamza, Ha, Ain, Ha, Ghain, Kha. The Noon Sakin or Tanween is pronounced from its original articulation point without any added nasalization or ghun. And examples of that would be Man amana, for example. Man amana. Minha khalaqnakum. Minha khalaqnakum. Man khalaqa. Man khalaqa. Kitabun hakim. Kitabun hakim. Pronounced from its original articulation point without any added ghunna. The second rule is idgham, which means to insert. And nun sakin or tanween, if it comes before one of six letters, the rule is idgham. Idgham meaning that the nun sakin or tanween is inserted in the following letter, whereas they become one letter, they merge, become one letter, and the letter that they both become is actually the second letter. So these two letters are merged, and the letter that you hear, the outcome, is the second letter. Now, this insertion or this merging sometimes is complete, sometimes it's incomplete. Or before we get to the complete and incomplete, this merging is sometimes with nasalization and sometimes without nasalization. So it's nasalization without nasalization, or ghunna or without ghunna. So merging or idgham with ghunna would be if waw, ya, mim or noon follow noon sakin or tanween. Waw, ya, mim or noon follow noon sakin or tanween. Then the rule is idgham, merging with nasalization. Examples of that: man yasha, man yasha, mimma in wahabat. So the nasalization is a little bit longer than it would normally be. Second category of idgham would be idgham without nasalization, or merging without nasalization, without ghunna. Idgham bighayri ghunna. And that is if lam or ra come after nun sakin or tanween. Mir rabbika, mir rabbika, min ladunhu, min ladunhu. These two categories of nasalization, with idgham or without idgham, also are split into two types, which is complete or incomplete. So complete idgham would be if the noon sakina or tanween is no longer recognized. It's totally and completely merged into the letter that follows it. And that's if noon sakin or tanween is followed by noon, mim, ra, or lam. Because the only letter that you hear is the noon, mim, or ra, or lam. You don't hear the first noon. Incomplete nasalization is if it's followed by waw or ya, because you hear the waw or ya, and you also hear nasalization within the waw or ya. So that would be considered incomplete nasalization. The next rule is the rule of Iqlab, or change. So its linguistic definition is change. اصطلاحا قلب النون الساكنة أو التنوين عند الباء ميما مخفاة بغنة. Its applied definition: the changing of noon sakina or the tanween when followed by a ba into a hidden meme with the observance of ghunna. So with iqlab, there are three things that happen. The first thing is the noon sakin or tanween, it turns into a meme. Right? The noon sakin or tanween turns into a meme. Instead of min ba'di, it becomes a mim ba'di. The second thing that happens is this meme is not a clear meme, it's a hidden meme. So it's not pronounced mufhara, it's not pronounced clearly, it's pronounced in a hidden manner. The third thing that happens is there's added ghunna. The ghunna is it. So the letters for iqlab is one letter, of course, which is ba. The letter ba occurs immediately after noon sakina in the same word or between two words, meaning the noon sakina or the tanween would be at the end of the first word, and the ba would be the first letter of the next word. It is then required that the reader changes the noon sakina or tanween into a hidden meme with a ghunna present. The noon sakina is changed into a meme in pronunciation, but not in writing. So you don't see it change into a meme. You see a meme written on top, small meme written on top. You may note that most copies of the Quran have a very small meme written over or under the noon, in this case, or the second line, or dhamma of the tanween is replaced by a small meme. So in tanween, the second dhamma or the second fatha or the second kasra is replaced by a small meme. The meme is hidden by closing the mouth on the meme and opening it with the ba. Close the mouth on a meme and open it on a ba. 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 Imam Ibn al-Jazari, may Allah have mercy on him, said, وَالْقَلْبُ عِنْدَ الْبَابِ غُنَّةٍ. وَالْقَلْبُ, change, is at the ba, بِغُنَّة, with غُنَّة, with nasalization. Some examples: فَقَالَ أَنْبِئُونِي وَمِنْ بَعْدِ عَلِيمٌ بِذَاتِ الصُّدُورِ لَنَسْفَعًا بِالنَّاصِيَةِ. طيب. So the application of this ikhfa is closing the lips without pressure. Closing the lips without added pressure. There are three actions necessary for the iqlab to be correct. Changing the noon sakin or tanween into a complete meme is the first thing, in pronunciation but not in writing, so that no trace of the sound of noon sakina is remaining. The second thing is hiding this meme. This is done by closing the lips on both letters one time, similar to an idgham, except the sound of the meme is completely distinct from the sound of the ba, which is similar to the idhar. This is why the ikhfa here is in the stage between idhar and idgham. And the third thing is observing a ghunna while hiding the meme. إظهار الغنة مع الإخفاء. This ghunna is a characteristic of the hidden meme and has nothing to do with either the noon sakina or the tanween. So as mentioned before, what happens is you turn the noon sakina or tanween, you turn that into a meme. And then that meme is pronounced with ikhfa. And that ikhfa pronunciation is basically to pronounce the meme without without putting pressure on your lips. Without not putting too much pressure on your lips, not putting pressure at all on your lips. And the third thing that happens is added idgham. Bi. Bi. And that's iqlab or concealment. You guys have any questions?
No, we're good.
The only question I have, Sheikh, is whether there's any difference between these rules if the noon of sakana and the letter after it are part of the same word or different words.
So if you look at the examples here, nun sakina and the ba are in the same word.
Yeah.
Bi'uni.
So there's no difference.
And the second example, wa min ba'du. So if you stop, you say wa min, you'll hear a nun.
Yeah.
لله الأمر من قبل ومن بعد.
So
yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
So the answer is it's the same ruling.
Got it. Except that when it's in the middle of a word, obviously you can't stop, but
yes.
Makes sense. Just drop off.
You mentioned that the pressing the lips.
Right. Kind of paused, Uzair.
What's it called? Idgham shafawi? For when meme meets with ba? When the meme meets with ba, it's called ikhfa shafawi. So is that any different? Like that sound and this sound, are they different?
Same thing.
Same sound. Okay. Jazakallah khair.
سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب